coming okay? All right, if my screen and sound is okay, please type a 1 for me. Okay, and we're gonna start shortly. Okay, thank you, Tony. So today there are things we're gonna focus to main things over here. First is to let me just write down. Okay, so first we want to look for a pullback. Oops. Okay, we're gonna look for a pullback. Okay, we're gonna look for pullback patterns in KRSE. Of course, we're gonna to combine again with the chart setup like reversal. Okay, so hopefully members will know how to look for reversal. I think before market actually turns to pullback recently. Okay, we already covered what is reversal. I think like somewhere around like July, June, we do talk about lots of how to look for reversal. Okay, for example, how to look into the market stages. Okay, for the oversold area. Okay, hopefully you also remember, and you use the trend line. Okay, to detect there is a change of trend. Okay, so there's a few things that you can do to look for some of these reversal setups. So once reversal confirmed, okay, they make the changes over here. Now this is a part that you want to look for a nice, healthy, good line change. Okay, and this is a part that you want to aim for a pullback. Okay, you want to aim for like a short-term pullback. Okay, to look for a quick trades for the opportunities. Okay, and of course we're going to look into the screener as well. Okay, how I use the 18LC screener. Now sometimes I will use Pentagon, but mostly I use 18LC. So how I use the let me just add the members in. I use the 18LC screener to look for the pullback. Okay, I think on my yesterday a very quick section I do share with some of you how to look for it. Just wondering, any member here actually attend my section yesterday? Type a yes, type a B no. Type a yes, type a B no. Anyone here attend my section yesterday? Okay, I think for the section yesterday I do talk about how to look for a pullback. Okay, by using the screener over there. Now this is a list that actually we spot from the section yesterday. Of course, like even Solaris Grad Tech I just added in earlier on, but we do able to spot some of these few one. Okay, of course I think at the moment Opcom showing weaknesses. I think currently they have a uptrust high volume, so I just going to remove Opcom later on. If let's say towards the closing is still close with uptrust, I'm just going to remove it. Okay, I will actually be straightforward with you. I'm actually trying Helptake. I'm trying Resting Tech. I'm trying FFB at the moment. Okay, and whether I can enter or not, I will check later on. Okay, so these are a few stocks that I'm trying. So I was pretty great. Grad Tech also very nice. I might consider to go for it later. Okay, all these stocks is having a pullback setups. Okay, just let me write it down over here. All these stocks actually having a very nice pullback setups. Okay, and I'm just using one methods to look for it. Okay, so again, first of all, we look for the 18LC screener. Okay, we go for the 18LC. And okay, now just a quick questions. Anyone here know why we use 18LC? Anyone here know why we use 18LC? Why we didn't use Spring? Why we didn't use NS? Or why we didn't use Pentagon in this case? Okay, anyone here want to try why we are using 18LC? Dory, you want to try? Or maybe Julien? Tony, Nigel? Yes, correct. There's a potential change of trend. And for those that who attend my Saturday section, okay, remember what did I share about line change? Okay, what is the things that line change provide? Okay, remember that we talked about how line change, okay, serve as a effort bar, right? It's an effort by smart money, and usually the low of the LC is a support. Okay, of course you want to look for a good a line change. Okay, you don't want to look for something that come with low volume. Okay, when something come with high volume, you want something line change that it shows that a strong closing bar, not those that having a top tails at the top there. So this is all how you're going to differentiate, okay, between a good LC or not. Okay, 18 days hourly of efforts. Yes, correct. Okay, it's an effort, okay, by the smart money. So there's a first thing. Okay, now second is that we're going to look for a low volume bar next day. Okay, low volume bar. Okay, next day. Hopefully you can see my writings. Okay, so low volume bar next day. Okay, so you don't want to see something like opcon today. Okay, it come with unfortunately it come with an uptrust. Okay, a bit disappointing, but anyway, I got around 16 counters over here for me to monitor. So again, no need to rush. Okay, you only trade something that it comes to you. I think Gretek is coming to me. Okay, so that's what I'm considering to look for the trades. Okay, so yep, let's start with the screener first. I like to go for a screener. Again, first thing, very important, every time you come to screener, especially for members, if you are those that busy one, or maybe you are those that you didn't really log in that frequent for dashboard over here. So very important, you want to check the healthiness of the overall KRSC or maybe other market. So the first page over here actually give you a quick idea, okay, on how is the market is doing right now. KRSC is still in Green Pentagon. Very nice. Yesterday we got, sorry, on the closing on Friday, we actually have an NS. Okay, so hopefully this is a nice pullback with reaccumulation, and we got another round, okay, coming in later. Okay, so Singapore market also slowly coming back. Okay, Hong Kong markets seems like a bit disappointing, but it hit the support already. So for those that are looking for Hong Kong counters, okay, make sure you wait for the next Green Pentagon, right? So I think currently they're doing a wash. Now, most of the time during this accumulation, it's not going to go up, easily like this. Sometimes make a wash, okay, before they push back up. Okay, so for those that are looking for Hong Kong counters, this is the things that you might want to be prepared. Okay, so I think like DJI, SP, NDO also is in Green Pentagon. Okay, so again, this is just to give you a quick idea on how is the overall market is doing. Okay, and for me, because I'm doing short term, okay, so that's why all this information is very important to know. Okay, the next thing, sector indices. Okay, so again, this is very important. You want to see which one having Green Pentagon, Red Pentagon, and which one is doing pullback right now. All right. Okay, just wanna check. Anyone here still okay, I got around 10 members over here. Hopefully you all still can follow. Okay, type of 1, yes, type of 2, no. You all still can follow, right? Okay, just a very quick one. I say every day when you log in, especially those members, if you didn't really log in every day, okay, or maybe you log in like once a week, twice a week, it's good, okay, for you to again check, okay, the overall markets over there. Okay, now let's start with this screener over here on 18 LC. Okay, again, do stop me if you got any question. Okay, I'm happy to answer. Okay, so for pullback, okay, again, for those that who attend the masterclass or maybe you follow some of our section, the basic pullback section, you know that we always go back to past 5 days ago. Okay, let me just click on here. Okay, we also go back to past 5 days ago. Again, depending on market or the trade itself, sometimes during sideways market, when the market is a bit boring, I'll go back to past 10 days. Okay, because sometimes why? The stock might having a nice line change. Okay, but because of the market is weak, is boring. Sometimes they will take some time. Okay, maybe like 1 or 2 weeks before they make a follow through. Okay, this can happen as well. So I think for new traders or maybe new members over here, right, best is that you want to start with something easy first. You can go back to past 5 days, okay, to 3 days. Okay, so that's how you want to look for the pullback first. Okay, now we are looking for something like this. Okay, so for example, this is a line change candle. Okay, if you don't understand this part, please let me know, okay, because this is very important, okay, for this techniques here. So we want to see increasing in volume. Okay, so again, this is a nice clean candle. Okay, again, we don't want to see, some tail, a long tail at the top. Okay, a little bit is fine, I think. Okay, like for example, a little bit over here. Okay, like this is okay. You don't have to have a too long tail, okay, at the top. So for example, here is maybe like 10%. Okay, for example, here's 10%. Okay, so sometimes price may drop with candles, 1, 2, 3. Again, how many days? I don't know. Okay, how many days? And I just give you an example. So this drop may be another negative 8%. Okay, or maybe 6%. Okay, depending on the line change bar. Okay, sometimes the line change bar is 20%. Pullback maybe is 12 to 15%. Okay, again, need to depends on the stock prices and the candles. Okay, on the line change candle. So this will be your main support. Okay, and this is a part that we want to look for a sound strength. Okay, of course, this 3 candle here, we prefer to see decreasing in terms of the volume. Okay. All right. So again, very important things. Type A for me if you can follow until now. Okay, you all understand how pullback form, right? It goes up 10%, maybe drop 6%, 5%, 8%, something like that. You don't want to see it goes up 10%, drop 20% the next day. So that's not a pullback anymore. That's the distribution. Okay, now by looking into these few things, okay, again, let me go back to my screener. I go to 1st of August, I click submit, and this is the part that I want to focus today. Okay, I want to bring your attention to this column over here. This is the percentage till 5th of August, which is the closing on Friday. Okay, now if you notice, like for example, chart like the Lambda, right? They already moved 16% from line change on 1st August. Now this one, immediately you know that the price already make a follow through, they break up, okay, after the line change. Okay, so this is not a pullback anymore. Okay, so which means you got a line change candle. Oh, sorry. Okay, so which means here you got a line change candle, the price already jalan already, 15, 16%. Okay, so this is not a pullback anymore. Okay, this is a breakout. So what I do is that I will sort here. Okay, I will look for some things that maybe in between maybe like negative 10% to positive 5%. Okay, positive 5%, sometimes they already make a follow through, but again, we still can monitor whether got any further pullbacks or not. So we can start with some negative 10% or maybe 5%, negative 5%, to look for those type of pullback setups. Okay, so for example, on 1st August, let me just click on here. Okay, this is one of the stocks. We got Costa contract. Okay, let's click on the name here. Then here we go. We do have this the information page. Okay, we can notice here, this is the ranking parts. Total, we got 35 energy counters. Costa contract at the moment, it ranked number 7. Infrastructure, okay, 27, it ranked number 4. Okay, so always not that bad, okay, in terms of ranking. And Pentagon flow positive with 87%, okay, at the moment. Now, the next thing is that we want to look into whether these trades we give you a good risk reward or not, okay, by looking into the trading plan over here. Okay, we scroll down. Now this is the part that we want to look for a pullback. Then from there we want to study, okay, what is our risk reward. So go to our chart. Okay, so this is Costa contract. Okay, so let's say earlier in this section over here, okay, we're going to combine a few things. Okay, first is a reversal, and followed by a pullback method. Okay, in this case over here, I don't think that it's reversal. This looks like still is a long-term reaccumulation. Okay, somewhere around this area over here. Okay, but we're gonna use this time frame. Okay, this small time frame by looking into this line change. Okay, notice this line change over here, which is from 1st August. Okay, a nice line change with increasing volume. Definitely it's not the highest volume, okay, but I think it's good enough for us to look for a good support. Subsequently, let's see whether they can hit the next resistance, okay, which is somewhere around here. Okay, so we have some low volume coming up. Okay, low volume kind of close with support. Okay, now let's go back to dashboard. Okay, let's go into Costa contract, and we want to see is the risk reward is good enough or not, okay, for us to look for a trades. Okay, so R1 is pretty close. This is 1.77, currently trading at 1.75. R2 is 203, okay, which is you still got around 16%, okay, to hit the profit targets. So let's go to our chart here. 203, let's look into 203. I think at the top of the resistance here, okay, somewhere around this area. Okay, so there's 203. Okay, so from the current price 1.75, we still got 50 to 16% to go, okay, before it hits the 203, okay, which is the main resistance. All right, so okay, any questions so far? regarding this part over here? Okay, do let me know if you got any questions. Okay, so now let's go to the others. Okay, we got constant control, I think, have fulfilled the criteria. And let's try PESTAG. Okay, we try PESTAG. Okay, PESTAG overall, their effort is pretty great, pretty good. Okay, with 6 of 8. But Pentagon flow seems like slightly a bit weakening, right? So we got some red Pentagon with only positive 66%. Okay, but in terms of ranking wise, it's pretty good. Industrial engineering, 14 counters, it ranked first. Okay, let's scroll down. This is the chart we are looking into. Okay, we do see some high volume coming in. Let's look into PESTAG. Okay, no green pentagons. Okay. No, okay, this is the one that without green pentagon yet. It haven't turned yet. Okay, any members here want to comment 1 or 2 things for PESTAG? Is it good to monitor or good to look for entry? Okay, anyone here want to, give a comments, okay, about PESTAG? What do you see in PESTAG chart? Tony, you want to try? Shakeout completed. Okay, shakeout completed. Well, I can say yes over here. Okay, here we got 1. Yes. Okay, volume increasing. Okay, Nigel, thank you. Yes, this part here, we do see volume increasing. Very nice. Okay, how about others? This one also seems like it break the downtrend lines, right? So let me put in my trend line. Okay, if we go back over here, we play bar, previous green pentagon candles. This is the main resistance. Okay, this time over here is the main resistance. Okay, just go back here. So notice that this trend line here, okay, downtrend line, they break above, okay, with increasing volume. So likely you will see a short-term change of trend. Okay, of course the volume here is pretty good with LC. Okay, the line change, okay, is holding well within the range. Okay, so this one will give you a very nice support level, okay, for you to consider. So let's look into PESTAG again. Okay, I want to see where is the resistance 1 and 2. Okay, so resistance 1 is 44 cents, which is still got 4% away, and R2 is 51 cents. Okay, which is giving you around like 23%. Okay, 23%. So let's go back to here. Okay, 44 is a bit close. Okay, which is a few ticks away. So the other one is 51. Okay, so the other one is 51. Okay, which I think is still possible as well. This is the previous resistance. Okay, close to previous resistance also. So again, watch out for the upshot bar and for the weakness bar. Okay. All right. Type A for me, right? If you understand the process. Okay. We'll go for GP. Yes, of course, prefer to go with the GP. Okay, prefer we go with GP. But because in this case over here, because sometimes the price movement it moves somehow differently, so sometimes it's a bit too it didn't trigger the green pentagon. Okay, if not, we can look for the others. I think some of the counter over here also very nice and worth to monitor. Of course, I prefer something with volume. Help take. Okay, help takes. Okay, hopefully it will jalan soon. Anju, let's try Anju. Yesterday I didn't check out Anju. Okay, I want to see whether Anju got a nice movement or not. Okay, Anju. Okay, again, can anyone here share with me what do you think about Anju? What is the patterns that you see? Okay, from Anju chart. Okay, anyone want to share? What do you see from Anju chart? Okay, can anyone share me what is the market stages? 20 cross 40. Oh, okay, good. 20 cross 40. Nice one. Okay, so it kind of like remind me like, maybe they're doing something like this. Okay, I don't know, but it looks like a bit similar. We got some line change with increasing volume. Okay, we got some line change with some increasing volume too. Okay, maybe another round. Okay, before they continue downtrend again. Again, remember this is still in the downtrend chart, but we are looking for something like this. Okay, so from this first green pentagon to the top here, something also giving you around like 17%. Okay, for you to do for short-term tradings. Okay, now let's focus back to this smaller time frame, this zone over here. So this is a very good LC line change with increasing volume. Okay, again, do remember, like we mentioned again on the Saturday section, this line change here is a very good alpha bar, right? And you can use that, okay, as your support, which is turned to resistance. Okay, it closed above the uptrust here. Okay, but the next day, what do you think about this candle? Is the next day come with high or low volume? The Dow bar. Is it come with high or low volume? Yes, correct. So the volume is a bit high, and what happens? Okay, usually you got high volume. What do you think likely will happen? Okay, usually with high volume. Yes, correct. We test support. Okay, sideways possible. And what is the other one? Okay, most of the time it happens. Likely a shakeout. Yeah, distribution, yes, but in this case, still in the range. Okay, it's not at the top, so I think it's not a distribution yet, but a shakeout likely to happen. Okay, sometimes. Okay, so for example, if I can share with you MPHB. Okay, for example here, gap up, line change. Okay, we got some line change, down by high volume. So sometimes you retest back to support, sideways, shake out, sideways. Okay, overall still good, but just that maybe they need sometimes to remove the weekend holders. Okay, let's take a look into the Sonic. Okay, over here as well, haven't really crossed yet. Okay, so sometimes they got this small uptrust. This is a small uptrust, by the way. Okay, make a spring, try again. Okay, so sometimes when you see high volume, chances for them to do a shakeout is very good. So normally for me, I like to look for something that it didn't come with high volume in the next few days. So okay, it's okay. We still got lots of counters in the screener here. We can go for, let's try NCOM. Okay, NCOM. Okay, anyone here want to share? What do you think about NCOM? What are the few things that you can notice, okay, from NCOM chart? Okay, or maybe can you share me where is the next support we should look into for NCOM if you want to trade for these counters? Okay, where is the next support to look into? The first LC, right? Yes, correct. Now this LC here, I think today already failed. Okay, let's see whether it will form a spring or not towards the end. But so far, I think this is still low volume. Okay, so far today is still low volume. So over here, okay, is the next support we're going to look for. Okay, again, this is a very nice line change. If you notice this line change here, also overtaking this weakness bar. Okay, this is like a uptrust bar. It overtake the uptrust bar. So similar like Found Pack, okay, it crossed the UT, make a pullback, then the price went up higher. Okay, but for NCOM, they do another pullbacks again, but so far still low volume. Okay, for these pullback areas. Okay, we can go for the counters here. Okay, sorry, for 2nd of August. Again, I'm going to use the same methods. Okay, I sort according to the percentage on the right hand side. So like for example, LSOF, you remove 9%. Okay, so this counters already break after the line change. Okay, so we're not going to look for it. Let's try WCT. Okay, still holding well with line change, and the candles is a bit narrow. Okay, the candles is a bit narrow. So the sub, everything's still good. To look for some good trades. Okay, by using the support resistance. Okay, so we go back to the screener. We click WCT. Okay, again, here is a quick trading plan. Okay, for you to check where is your risk to reward. Okay, example, in this case over WCT, if I'm using S1, I think the S1 S2 is the same. They are at the same level at 0.42. Even the ATL is the same as well. So risking around like 10%. Okay, R1 is a bit too close with 3.2%. So probably we're going to aim for R2. Okay, with 16%. So you'll get around like 1 over 1.5. Okay, for this trade WCT. Okay. All right. So, anyone here want to share, okay, a good pullback trades that you are trading right now? Okay, Nigel, you got any nice pullback trades that you want to share with us? Or maybe Tony, you got any good pullback stocks? Suppress MYEG is not your list, okay? MYEG is not a pullback, but they are making a reversal. Okay, I don't think MYEG is a pullback yet, but yes, I do monitoring MYEG because MYEG come with high volume. Okay, but today high volume again. Now they are actually this morning I was monitoring MYEG very closely because again the volume on this line change over here is good. Okay, but overall they are still in downtrend. Okay, notice the trend line actually haven't break yet. Okay, they haven't actually break the trend line yet. Okay, again, this is the part that I'm afraid of. UT, or maybe like this, okay, double with increasing volume. So if let's say double with increasing volume, which means likely this counter is not ready to change the trend or direction. Okay, I want to look for something that it obvious. Okay, I mean healthy pullback. Okay, after the line change on this candle here. Okay, but so far today is still high volume. Okay, let's look into hourly chart. Okay, I think right after lunch, okay, we've got Green Pentagons coming in hourly chart with increasing volume. Okay, with increasing volume. Okay, how about IJM? Okay, IJM. I think IJM come with a nice shakeout. Yes, this one also can consider as like a pullback, but the background is come from shakeout, not reversal. Okay, the few counters that we are looking into is coming from reversal, like for example here, well, this part here. Okay, downtrend, line change, okay, make a pullback, goes up, right? But for IJM at the moment, they're actually already in a nice so-called reaccumulation. So we got reaccumulation, shakeout in this area, and yep, so far we got spring with a test. Okay, so far still healthy for IJM. Okay, let's try Cisco. Okay, can anyone here share with me what do you think about Cisco? This is in weekly charts, and this is in daily chart. Okay, what is the market stages? What do you think? Okay, what do you think about Cisco market stages? Is this a markup? Reaccumulation, okay. Anyone here think this is a distribution? Okay, so this one is likely a reaccumulation, okay. So the price overall still okay. The price movements, Okay, at the top here, we don't see any like upthrust yet. Okay, of course, here previously we might see some buying climax, okay, which is we call on Saturday section, and followed by some rejection, okay, at the top. But here we don't see much of the weaknesses. Okay, so yeah, currently still doing like a reaccumulation, okay, in Cisco, but it's kind of long-term reaccumulation, almost more than a year already. This is 1.5 year, okay, reaccumulation. Okay, so anyone here, okay, just want to do a confirmation again. Type of B, if you can follow, okay, on a step-by-step how to look for pullback counter using screener. Type of B, yes. Type a C, no. Okay, good. Do you need me to show you an example? Okay, by looking into, looking spot pullback counters using screener. Okay, you want me to show you a few more example? Okay, can. So okay, maybe we go for last month. Okay, because I think yesterday we already screened through already the past 5 days ago. Now we go to 28th of July. Okay, let's see if there's any new things for us to look into or not. Okay, again, Talanda, Sim Engineering, Outsoft, all is running 50, 20, 15%. Then this is the one that, it didn't fulfill the criteria anymore. Okay, as pullback, because this one really break out, right? So we want to look for something that is within the range. Okay, IGM, I think we just covered just now, mentioned by Nigel. Tally work, but tally work volume is a bit low. If you notice, the turnover is just 500K. We want to prefer to have some good volume. Okay, I think DNO kind of fulfill the criteria. We got a very nice volume with turnover. DNO kind of like similar with other tech counters. Okay, but the line change is not so obvious, but this is more like a shakeout pattern, okay, not a line change patterns. Okay, we want to look for some others line change. P metal. Okay, let's go to another page. Okay, we got dialogue. CTOS. Okay, let's look into dialogue and CTOS. Okay, what do you think about dialogue? I think this is the candle line change on 28th of July. Okay, this bar over here. So what happened after the bar? Okay, we got some change of trend. Okay, this is the previous resistance line. Okay, one thing is also you can notice that the market stages, okay, is improving. Okay, from red zone to green zone. Okay, so again, it kind of like confirming they are actually changed the trend. Okay, so we got another line change over here, which is on 20th of July, and the price looks like holding well. Okay, with this line change bar. Okay, so this is a kind of good one. So let's look into dialogue for the trading plan. Okay, to the first resistance we got 3%. Okay, to the first resistance with 2.29. Okay, the next one with 2.46. Okay, around 10%. But it's kind of far a bit from the support. Okay, this is 1.97 with around like 11% of risk that you need to take. So overall, it's like around like 1/1 risk to reward. If you don't like your risk to reward, probably you can apply some of the pullback methods that you learned during the masterclass to lower down your risk and get a better rewards. Okay, you can use that too. Okay, probably we'll look for one more. And if you got any questions for me, just let me know. Okay, let's try PIE. Okay, got some issue on PIE. Okay, let's try again. Okay, it's okay. We look for the chart first. PIE. Okay, this is on 28. Okay, 28th of July. We have this line change over here. Okay, but looks like this line change failed. Okay, now anyone want to share with me why this line change failed? Okay, let me remove the trend line so we can see better, right? Okay, anyone here want to share with me why this line change failed to hold? Okay, Nigel, you want to try? Okay, I don't think, okay, this is still is a good line change, but it just failed to hold temporary, okay, around the range. So anyone can share me why? Break support with increasing volume. Yes, here is the one that breaks support with increasing volume. So maybe some further pullback will happen. Okay, but why this line change didn't hold nicely compared to like other counters, like just now we look at which counter already? Like Costa contract, Helptex. Yes, correct, Tony. It's actually slightly a bit far from 2014. So sometimes this is the area that you will see a deeper pullbacks coming in. Like for example, here to here is around like 14%. Okay, from the 20-40-day moving average. Now this is the one that sometimes you want to, during reversal, you want to look for this kind of line change. Okay, for example here, this type. Okay, very nice, exactly just at the top of 2040s. Here's another one, line change. Okay, and this is the type of line change, most likely they will hold very, very nicely. Okay, again, you need to look into the overall volume also, okay, for this LC over here. Okay, any other questions so far regarding how to screen for these kind of setups using the LC screener? Okay, or any other stocks you want me to look into before we close our section today? Okay, probably I can take one or two questions before we close. R1 Tech. Oh, okay. Now, what do you think about R1 Tech, Mayfeng? Okay, let me go to weekly chart. Okay, let me go back to daily chart. Probably focus back on daily. So, okay, what do you think about R1 Tech, Mayfeng? You already in these trades? Okay, increasing volume, nice. So, what is this increasing volume tells you? Okay, in this chart over here, are they going to goes up or goes down? Okay, not yet. So I believe you're looking for entry, right? Goes up. Okay, yes. So against here we have some up bar increasing volume from downtrend. Okay, again, this is from where? This is from the oversold area, right? In the market stages. Okay, so again, going back to the previous training, okay, on market stages. So normally if you see oversold, okay, in the market stages where the price actually dropped below the green line and follow some sound strength, like for example increasing volume, likely you will see a technical rebound. Okay, so it kind of similar like past stack. Okay, over here, drop, increasing volume, so likely, okay, they will continue to be tested on the next resistance. Okay, so yes, let's go back to R1 Tech. I think, yeah, this one is pretty good, okay, to monitor. Okay, let me pop my alerts over here. Today up around 7 to 8%. Okay, and again we can check from this dashboard. Okay, R1 Tech. Okay, so currently if let's say you trade S1 support 1, okay, you're risking around 10% with a support near 30 cents. And if you are looking for R1, which is the resistance one, you also get around 10%. So 1/1 risk reward. Okay, R2 is slightly a bit farm with 53 cent around 60% gain. Okay, so probably you can focus on R1 first, but maybe again you want to combine together with the pullback strategy that you learn from the masterclass. Okay. Okay, now let's do this. This is 30 cents and 37 cents. 30 cents is somewhere around here. Okay, yes, exactly at the low of the line change. Sorry, few ticks below the line change. And the other one is 37. Okay, at the uptrust. Okay, but if you enter right now, you don't have a very good risk to reward anymore, because currently the price is already at 35 cents. Okay, which is around like you're getting around like 10%. Sorry, 5%. Okay, so again, you can actually wait for the next pullback. Okay, to increase your risk to reward. So okay, last one before we close, we go for Solar West. Okay, Solar West also, we got a nice line change over here with a spring. Okay, we go to our dashboard. Okay, so for your support one, okay, it's around like 12% risk. Okay, R1, I think currently is slightly bit close with 5%, and R2 is 13%. Okay, so let's say you're using S1 and R2, giving you around like 1-to-1 risk to reward. Okay, so S1 is 63. Okay, just below the Green Pentagon, the previous Green Pentagon. Okay, and R2, 81 cents. 81 cents, I think it's previous high over here. Okay, so this will be your risk to reward. But anyway, here is a nice spring. Okay, here's a nice spring, looks like a pullback with 2040s. And if you notice the market stages also turning back to green areas, okay, with the gray colors bar in this area, okay, above the zero line and below the green colors line. Okay, so right, welcome Mayfeng. So okay, with this, I think I will close my section here today. And if you got any questions again regarding the steps that we go through today, and if you need my help or assistance further, just let me know so I can cover again in the upcoming section. Okay. All right. Thank you, and I'll see you again next week.